Hello, my dear friend. I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. Welcome to your channel. Today we talk about city life and village life. We want to see which one is better and, why. Okay, let's dive right into this. So, this is the big one, right? City life or village life? It's a choice a lot of us think about at some point. Do you go for that fast-paced, exciting city vibe, or do you look for that quiet, calm country life? And it's so much more than just picking a place to live. It really changes everything: your job, your friends, and even how you feel every day. Before we really get into comparing them, let's just make sure we're on the same page. When we say city life, we're talking about a busy, bustling place. Lots of buildings, tons of people, and everything you could possibly need right there. Village life, on the other hand, is the total opposite. It's calm, it's quiet, and it's all about nature, farms, and having a really tight-knit community. Okay, let's start with one of the biggest reasons people choose one over the other: opportunities. We're talking about jobs and education, the things that help us grow. If you're really focused on your career, the city is, well, it's a powerhouse, isn't it? You've got tons of different jobs in offices, hospitals, big companies, you name it. And that usually means you have a better chance to make more money. In a village, it's a bit different. The jobs are often tied to farming or small local shops. It's a simpler life, for sure, and maybe not as wealthy. And that difference carries right on over to education. Cities are packed with schools and universities full of new technology and fast internet that can really help students land good jobs later on. Now, in villages, there might be fewer schools and they could be farther away, with not as many resources. But, and this is really important, that doesn't mean the students aren't learning. They are often incredibly smart and hardworking. So, you can see there's a clear trade-off between all the choices in the city and the simplicity of the village. Now let's look at how that plays out in everyday life, things like your health, getting groceries, and just moving around. This one is a big deal for a lot of people: healthcare. In the city, you have this incredible security of knowing there are lots of hospitals and doctors just around the corner, ready to help. That's so important, especially for families and older folks. In a village, you likely have a small clinic for everyday things, but if something serious happens, you might be facing a long, stressful trip to the city. And you see this convenience in pretty much everything. The city has huge malls and markets, restaurants with food from all over the world, and you can get around with buses, taxis, and trains. But the village, it has a different kind of luxury, doesn't it? The simple joy of small shops, the amazing taste of fresh food grown right there, and a life where walking or riding a bike is all you really need. So, the city gives you all this modern convenience, and the village offers a more natural, healthy life. This brings us to something you can't really measure, but it's just as important: the pace of life and that feeling of community. And this is where you can really feel the difference. City life is pure energy. It's fast, it's modern, it's exciting, with cinemas and parks and always something to do. Village life offers the complete opposite: a deep, real sense of peace. It's slow, quiet, and your entertainment might be a beautiful walk through a field under a sky just full of stars. But of course, we have to be honest, each one has its challenges. That exciting city life, well, it comes with a price. You've got the constant noise and traffic, the air isn't always so clean, and everything is so expensive, from your home to your food, and all of that can add up to a whole lot of stress. On the other hand, the quiet life in a village isn't perfect either. The flip side of all that peace and quiet can be a lack of options for jobs, education, or top-notch healthcare. And for some people, especially younger people, that quiet can start to feel, well, a little boring. That's why so many of them end up leaving for the city. But maybe the biggest difference of all is how we connect with other people. There's a saying that I think just hits the nail on the head. In cities, people are often busy and don't know their neighbors. In villages, people know each other and help each other. And that's really true, isn't it? City life can feel a little anonymous sometimes, while village life is built on people supporting each other. So let's bring all these ideas together and look at the final trade-off. We've seen the good and the bad for both sides, so how do you decide which one is really the right one for you? At the end of the day, it's not about one being better than the other, they just serve different needs. It's pretty clear. If you value your career, education, and having lots of exciting things to do, the city is probably your best bet. But if what you really care about is your health, family, peace, and having a strong community, then village life has a really powerful pull. After all the lists and all the pros and cons, it really just boils down to one simple, beautiful truth. The best place isn't something you can find on a map. It's a feeling. It's the place where you feel happy and you feel safe. And so that leaves us with one final question, a personal one for you to think about. For just a minute, forget the words city or village. Instead, just ask yourself, what does my happy and safe place actually look like? My dear friend, we're at the end of this explainer. I hope our talk about city life and village life was interesting and helpful for you. If you like this video, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe so we can see each other again in the next videos. Until next time, take care and stay happy. Goodbye.